And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, Jerry. Mike 50, Mike 50. Army, 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 Army. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Echo, echo. Here I come. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Run it, run it.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking for Shepard deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now. To Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the intercept.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
I'm coming after
Recon, 132 fighter.
I'm coming after you.
Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
50, plant. Topper. Hit it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check go.
2nd and 5. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Rosas puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Moss. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. On 2nd down, it's Moss. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and run it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. That is going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. To throw is Jackson, and he's going to go down again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson looking for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 24, Jackson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
go. 60 oars. Blue draw corkers.
They'll run on first down. Evans. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Rosas now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling
No,
again.
you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
53, Mike. I'm coming.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them.